social media world.
That's coming up a little later on. Time now to get the news, travel and the weather where you are.
Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining us on Look North Breakfast. Now, Rishi Sunak and Sir Keir Starmer faced questions from voters in Grimsby last night. They took part in a special TV show in the town, a debate as part of the build-up to the general election hosted by Sky News. They faced questions on taxation and on trust.
Keir, he was very calm, answered the questions decisively. So yeah, I think Keir pipped it.
Honestly, I think Sunak probably did because he was more honest. I don't think we got a straight question out of Starmer for the entire evening.
Well, the chief executive of social care company says that politicians need to start talking about the cost of care. Visiting Angels in Sheffield employ carers to look after people in their own homes. Dan Archer runs the organisation and wants a national debate about how care is funded. He says it's an important issue that needs to be discussed for both people and their carers.
The work that most carers are doing is usually done at minimum wage and sometimes, unfortunately, below minimum wage. So we believe in paying £13, £14, £15 an hour, proper contracts, not zero-hour contracts, and the right recognition to ensure that carers stay with us for the long term. Whichever flavour of government we get, they have to be talking about the costs associated with this. We can't ignore the biggest issue that we face as a country.
A cyclist who seriously injured a pedestrian after crashing into her at great speed on a footpath in York has been jailed for 8 months. 46-year-old Lisa Wade from Tudor Road in the city was sentenced for causing bodily harm by wanton and furious driving. Now, that legislation dates back to the Victorian era. The injured pedestrian was a 64-year-old woman who needed a hip replacement surgery after the crash in March last year. Quick look at the travel problems in Bradford at the moment. Overnight, there's been a building fire. It's all affecting the A647, which is the Leeds road, so it's closed in both directions from the A6177, which is Lister Dyke, through to Thornbury Road. Weather-wise for today, it's a bright but a chilly start. Let's see how it's going to pan out. Here's Abby.
Hello, good morning. A chilly start to the day today. Some early morning patches of mist, but that will lift. It's dry and it's bright for the vast majority, but it will turn quite unsettled, wet and windy through the course of the afternoon. Gradually, sunshine will turn hazy. We'll see more cloud building in, and then this band of rain will arrive from the west later into the afternoon with a top temperature for today of 16 or 17 degrees. So fairly wet and windy for a time through this evening and overnight. The rain will continue, but it will, as it pulls away, turn much more showery. So some heavy showers or thunderstorms in the early hours of tomorrow morning, with our temperatures dropping back overnight to about 10 degrees, so a much milder start to the day tomorrow. It will be a mostly dry start to the day tomorrow, some early brightness, but we will then see a scattering of fairly heavy showers breaking out through tomorrow and through the weekend too. The best of the sunshine likely to be on Sunday.
And if you are heading out of the house, don't forget, switch on the radio in your car. Your BBC local radio station is there, in your van or your truck, whatever you're driving this morning. Or maybe you are on BBC Sounds. Don't forget your local radio station there. We'll have the travel news as well. And if you come across anything while you're out and about, don't forget, you can X me on Twitter, whatever you want to call it, at Claire Frisbee, and we'll tell everybody. That's it. Bye-bye.
Hello, you're watching Breakfast with Charlie State and Naga Munchetti.
Let's go back to our main